All right, what's up, y'all? Out here in South Salt Lake today. Kind of hard to ride in the road without a front brake. You can get away with it a little bit in these bikes with the regen, but I don't know. It's pretty sketchy. You get in a tight situation, car pulls out in front of you, you gotta stop in a hurry. Not ideal. What we can do is come to a lot like this and practice some wheelies and become less of a worm, because that is my biggest goal this season. Start dropping back wheelies, getting a balance point. So usually when I get into new hobbies, I end up gravitating towards something that I can progress at and learn tricks, or that takes me on adventures and I get to explore new places. So with that being said, last year was my first full season having an electric bike and wanting to get comfortable, cozy, doing some other things. But now that I'm feeling pretty good about riding in traffic, definitely getting better at navigating, getting through trails, and overall just feel like I've left my ground floor squid phase of e-bikes. I think this season for me is going to be about, like I said, getting balance point, dropping back wheelies, and not chasing them out. Along with doing some bigger hill climbs and getting better at jumping the bike when I am off-road. But those two things are definitely what I'm focused on. Now last year I was doing some power wheelies, chasing them out, having fun. But I feel like that's really not the way to do it. In fact, I feel like it honestly is counterproductive. It just builds bad habits and is pretty dangerous compared to actually slowing your wheelies down. So today I'll show you guys where I'm at. Definitely still a worm, got a long ways to go, but I decided to humble myself, take a step back, so ultimately I can become a better rider and have control of my bike when one wheel's in the air. So I'll show you guys kind of what I've been working through to eventually, hopefully, like I said, start dropping back wheelies to balance point and slowing them down. First thing, and this is not my idea, but I've heard from a lot of people, if you start with your feet down in eco mode and kind of ride around, it kind of gives you a better feel for balance point. So I was doing that for a while. So I'll show you guys just kind of starting from a stop, popping the bike up, feet are down. Sometimes I can pick them up like this, but it's kind of hard. You know, just kind of feeling what it's like to be at balance point without any risk. Because if you do take it too far back, you just end up standing up pretty much. Now the next thing I was working on is getting it up to balance point, riding, and then using the rear brake a little bit and catching it. So yeah, I'm just kind of using the rear brake, catching the bike, coming back up. I'm also using a little bit of regen here on level 2. You guys that are better at stunt riding, let me know if you use regen or not. I've heard mixed things about if people do. I kind of like it since I'm newer, because it kind of naturally brings the bike back down without using too much rear brake. But also I could see if you're better, it'd be nice to kind of be able to coast and not have to fight the bike so much to keep it up. So let me you guys know what you guys prefer, regen or not. So yeah, I've been on this phase, or I was on this phase for a while. Pretty much still am, but I'm getting better at, you know, catching it. But right there, even I kind of chased out the wheelie. You can see it's like if I drop it too low, instead of taking my body weight back and catching it, I'm like just ripping the throttle, which is not it. So again, still pretty much at that phase, working on that. Then I heard from some people the next step was to go 1 foot down, which I'm not so sure I agree with. I'm almost having more success starting with 2 feet than 1 foot. I mean, I kind of get the concept because it's a little safer, but it kind of just naturally wants to take me, you know, one way or the other, whatever foot I have down. When I watch people do circles, now it makes sense why they have 1 foot down, because it kind of makes you circle. But I feel like for progressing, just getting to balance point, it's actually kind of harder. Oh, it's like right there. I'm kind of getting it, but I'm really not even at balance point. So, not saying it's a bad next step, but for me, it just started feeling more comfortable just to go 2 feet on. And you can kind of see with 2 feet on, still chasing it out. Like, that's too long to get up to balance point. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. I can chase out power wheelies, get to balance point with the feet down or 1 foot. But I'm still just having trouble just dropping it back with 2 feet and learning that brake control. I feel like every time I get to balance point, it's immediately I'm just slamming the bike back down. So it's like sometimes I can get it 1 foot, you know, pretty good, pretty straight. Definitely has helped with me like not getting nervous when the bike pops with both feet on. Even though it is kind of fun to roll around doing power wheelies, chasing them out, I'm just trying to humble myself and just take it slow and know that once I get through this process, all it'll be slow, then I'll just have this unlocked. Now I won't have all these bad habits built up. And even with this, like right now my feet are off the ground, so I'm kind of wheeling, but it's like it kind of looks goofy when your feet are just dangling off the back. Also, let me know if that's a bad habit to build. I'm getting pretty good at that, where I'll start my feet down, pop it up, pick my feet up immediately, then I can kind of, you know, ride the balance point, my feet dangling. Not touching the ground at all. For all my experienced stunt riders out there, is that a bad habit to build? Because it kind of feels nice, because I'm getting a feeling of, you know, going up and down near the balance point without my feet touching. But I know it also looks super goofy, and long term I don't want to be doing that. So let me know if that's okay to do right now, or if you guys think I should just quit that and not mess around at all. That's kind of what this video is too, is like to show you guys where I'm at, but also kind of ask for advice and help. See, like right there, it's like when I dip below balance point, instead of dropping back my body weight, I'm just ripping throttle, which I know can get it up, but I don't like the feeling of like aggressively picking up speed while I'm kind of out of control wheelie, and I'd rather just, you know, be calm, kind of drop the body weight back a little bit more. I don't know why I don't trust it. I'm going like 10 miles per hour. It's really not that big of a deal if you even do loop out. But I guess it's just one of those things. Just takes practice. Gotta figure out the tech behind it. Gotta trust yourself. Just for reference, this is probably my like 3rd day trying this method. But I can feel every day I'm getting more comfortable. Hey, got somebody on a dirt bike? Maybe a Honda 250? That's pretty sick. Maybe they'll come in here, throw some wheelies down with me. I don't think they're really trying to throw the front wheel up. Looks like they are just taking a cruise around the block. I thought they were gonna pull in and do a couple wheelies with me. One day when I get a gas bike, definitely eventually gonna learn to clutch up on that too, for sure. But I figured, you know, get this down, definitely be easier to learn the clutch ups when the time comes. Switch over to a couple 1-footers now. Trash. Here, I guess we'll just do a circle wheelie just for fun, since the bike wants to do it so much. That doesn't count, that's for sure. Still fun. A man can dream, you know, one day. Try to curve it around, get a little full control here. Okay, caught it with the brake, that's good. Okay, made a good little turn there. And I'm catching the brake, so you know what? That's a progress. I feel like I'm getting better. Like, I hit the brake and it drops. I'm actually catching with the throttle. That's nice. I remember the first day I was out here a couple days ago, I was having trouble like hitting the rear brake and then catching it with the throttle. So that's some good progression. I can live with that. So my feet are up right now. It doesn't feel proper. I don't know what a proper wheelie is supposed to feel like, but I don't think that's it. Anybody that made it this far, shout out. I swear one day these will be good. You'll remember this point. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's not what we wanted. Oh yeah. Look at that. Hold on. Let's go ahead and bend these. Gonna have to actually do a little rework on these when I get home. Here, let's end on a good one. Good practice for the day. Like I said, it's just the beginning. Anybody that's stuck on and actually watched this video, thank you. I swear by the end of the season, I'll be doing some cool stuff for you guys. But like I know from snowboarding, skateboarding, all that, it just takes time. Got to come out and practice. yeah, this is my ground zero. I know one day I'll get this down. It's gonna take some time. But yeah, let me know any tips or tricks you guys got for me. But that's gonna do it for this week. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch y'all next video.